Bye-bye. 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 So for today's video, we are going to talk about the eclipse. Just kidding, everybody's freaking sick of that eclipse, and we're all happy that it's over and done with and we don't have to talk about it anymore. What we're actually going to talk about is Eli. Eli is now 11 months old and still about 22 pounds that he was a month and a half, 2 months ago when I did the 9-month update. Except he's all over the place. He crawls everywhere, still his weird wounded gorilla crawl where he doesn't actually crawl, he kind of scoots. And he's been taking a couple steps. He can stand there pretty much indefinitely at this point, but he's still too scared to actually walk anywhere. So he'll take a step or two if you force him to, or you shake something in front of him like a box of noodles. He loves the box of noodles, but he does not like them cooked. So apparently they're just good as a toy, but he will walk for those. He'll also walk for things like ice cream or yogurt. So bribery apparently works for him, but only for the short term. And then he gets mad. So he's gotten a couple haircuts at this point so that his hair is not all over the place. When he was born, he had a couple hairs, so I've cut his hair twice, basically buzzed it, because otherwise he would have hair that was about this long right now, and there would only be about 50 of them total kind of sprinkled all over his head, and it just looked weird. So I've cut his hair once or twice, and now his hair is growing in a little bit thicker, but still quite thin. His favorite, he's still obviously drinking a bottle because he's only 11 months. He's actually getting kind of close. He's about 3 weeks away from a year, which is crazy. But his favorite things are, or rather his favorite food is, he used to like noodles, he no longer does. Now he basically likes fruit. He likes to eat Cheerios as well as goldfish crackers, but obviously those are more filler foods than actual foods. So he does like fruit a lot, just like the other kids do. And he also likes meat like turkey and chicken, as long as you cut it up, or ground beef, as long as it's the little pieces and it's not like actually mixed into something. He doesn't seem to like his food mixed up very much. Another food that he likes is if you take mashed potatoes, he won't eat them unless you like roll them into a ball and then he'll pick them up, which is really weird, but I mean, whatever works, I guess. What else? He's now wearing between size 12 months and 18-month clothes. He was in 12-month clothes by the time he was 9 months. And then now he's pretty much just between them. The 18-month is a little bit big on him, but the 12-month is a little bit small if it's like a sleeper. But if it's shorts, then he can wear them, or a shirt. But a onesie, his torso is a bit long, kind of like a lot of the other kids and myself. So if it's a onesie, it has to be 18 months. Or if it's a sleeper, it has to be 18 months, but then the legs are usually a bit long. Say hi. He doesn't say a whole lot of words. He's more a thinker, kind of like Theo was. Theo didn't speak a whole lot until he was 18 months, and then he had a huge vocabulary. He just kind of sat there and took everything in for the first over a year, and Eli is kind of the same way. He just sits there and watches everybody, but he knows how to get the point across of what he actually wants, because he's like his big brother and will screech a banshee screech if he doesn't get his way. Speaking of his big brother, they are pretty good friends, except for when they annoy each other or piss each other off. Then Eli will actually, is in the phase of, he will hit his big brother, which we are trying to get away from. Obviously not a good thing, but you kind of have to keep yourself from laughing when that happens, because he can't really get his point across any other way, so he will end up slapping Bear in the face sometimes. What else? I love you. So he will turn 1 year on September 7th. I'm not sure, I haven't really planned a party yet, but what I kind of want to do is, the whole 1-year-old birthday party is a little bit overrated. The 1-year-old doesn't remember. There's a couple pictures and not really a whole lot going on. So I was trying to look up ideas online, and I found that some people actually do parties that are basically, yay, you made it through the first year with a baby, which, I mean, fair enough, that's pretty cool. So I was thinking of just doing kind of an adult party with my close friends, and then just having things like mimosas and sangria of basically, yay, we made it through the first year and everybody survived. Nobody went crazy, or a whole lot crazier than we already are. So that's kind of what I'm thinking of for the first birthday. That way it's kind of small and yet still fun. Alright, we'll see you next. So we'll see you next month for his 1 month, goodness no, for his 1 year update, at which point I'll know more about how much he weighs and his length and things like that, because he still has to get his vaccinations at 1 year. Can you say bye? Can you take the bottle away? Boop. There you go. His hair color is as yet unknown. It kind of has a strawberry tinge to it. It's kind of blonde, kind of brown. But his eyes, just like a lot of the others, are still blue. So we'll see if those change, because most of them have blue eyes. Theo has blue eyes, Callie has green eyes like her dad, Gwen has green eyes, Avi has blue eyes, and Bear has blue eyes. So far there's 3 blue eyes and 2 brown eyes. Or not brown, green eyes. And then we have to see what color his eyes are. You say hi? Say bye. Say bye. Bye. And one other thing that we forgot is when he was 9 months old, he got his first tooth just like the other ones did. And then in the past week or 2, he actually ended up getting 4 more teeth on the top. So instead of getting the normal 2 on the bottom and then 2 on the top, he got 2 at around 9 months. And then just in the past week, he got the 2 incisors that are, I think, lateral incisors. And then he got his 2 in the middle after that. So he now has 6 teeth, which are 4 on the top and 2 on the bottom. A brief vampire phase there where he only had 2 on the top. But he's outgrown being a vampire apparently, which is, you know, quite a relief. Say bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.